There are no emperors in this painting. No battles, no thrones, no armies crossing rivers. There is a girl with a syringe full of colored water taking aim at her friends. This is Holi, the festival of spring, painted in the women's quarters of an Indian palace almost 400 years ago. Everyone here is drenched. Everyone is laughing. And the painter recorded it all with the same gold and precision his workshop reserved for kings. This is the story of the most joyful painting we have ever restored. Holi arrives with the spring. When the fields of northern India turn yellow with mustard and the forests flame orange with tesu blossoms, the festival of colors begins. Its oldest story belongs to the god Krishna, who playfully colored the face of his beloved Radha and turned a lover's game into a festival for everyone. The colors themselves came from the season. Tesu flowers, dried and ground, gave a saffron red. Turmeric gave yellow. For one day, those colors dissolved the rules, rank, formality, even the walls of the palace. You can hear this painting as much as see it. Handheld drums beating time, a song carrying over the garden, and the splash of color on silk. The women in this scene are already soaked in red and yellow. The festival is not beginning. It is in full tilt. Stay close, because the painter has filled this little page with mischief. Look at the center. One woman has another in a headlock, and she is pouring red liquid straight down her friend's blouse. The victim's companions rush in, but their hands are already stained. No one in this garden is innocent. Look at the bottom corner. A girl braces a long brass syringe, a pichkari, while her friend refills the pots. On the ground beside them, a whole tray of color cones stands ready, and a pool of spent red spreads across the marble. And look at the top of the page. A carved sandstone cascade sends water rippling down into the garden channels. The palace's own fountain system, feeding the flower beds where two more women wander, somehow still clean. All of it is painted in gum tempera, ink, and real gold on paper. A page small enough to hold in two hands, detailed enough to get lost in. Here is the remarkable thing about this painting. It is a Hindu festival, painted in the manner of the Mughal imperial court. It was made around 1640 in Bikaner, a Rajput desert kingdom in Rajasthan, whose rulers served as generals and allies of the Mughal emperors. That alliance ran deeper than politics. In these very decades, Bikaner was drawing master painters trained in the imperial ateliers, men who carried the Mughal style, the fine line, the modeled faces, the disciplined garden, into Rajput service. You can see the exchange on the page. That headlock at the center repeats a composition from an imperial Mughal scene. The garden, with its geometric channels, is laid out like a Mughal paradise garden. But the subject, the color, the abandon, the festival itself, is pure Rajasthan. One painting, two worlds, both at play. For centuries, a page like this lived in a royal album, opened only on special days, seen by a privileged few. We restored this folio from museum archives, recovering the saffron, the rose pinks, and the gold of the original, and printed it as an archival, museum-grade print. It comes framed in black, red oak, or white, in two sizes, ready to hang, and shipping is free. It belongs to our restored Mughal collection at Aurah Living. Paintings with stories worth telling, made for homes that love color. A garden full of laughter, frozen in gold. nearly 400 years old. Proof that some of history's most precious pages weren't about power at all. They were about joy. The painting is at aurahliving.com. The link is in the description. And if stories like this belong on your screen as much as on your wall, subscribe. The album is still full.